So here's the situation, and I see this a lot for the last 40 years because I have been in this exact same situation as this technician here. I'm not naming the place, I'm not showing the place, but I occasionally get to hear little arguments and discussions between those higher up and those lower down. And discussion is this. So we have a vehicle and it needs a set amount of clips. I'm using this for example. It's on the bumper cover right now. It needs 25 clips. And the clips were missing, broken, old, crumbly. And so said technician tells said owner to order another box of clips. And instead of ordering a box, they order 21 instead of 25, and then come out and there's a little heated discussion about he said, she said, instead of things. Guys, written down black and white is the way to go. I learned this really early on, especially when you're dealing with upper people above you. If you don't have it written down in black and white, because you're lower down on the pole, usually your word is mud. So you better get this really straight really fast. And technician says order a box because you get them by the box. So when they're needed, they're needed. Now they got to wait probably another day for 4 clips to show up, and because they don't have them in stock. And these are common clips that should be in stock. Even if you went to Temu and bought the cheapest clips that only last long enough to get it in there once and then break every time, get them by the box. Don't buy it. And there's another thing. There's no coolant here for this vehicle. They never stock coolant. Literally, it can't be moved or, driven down to, because it has to go get codes cleared at another shop. Can't be driven. Theoretically, I can't start it or work on it and let it run for a long time to do my job because they never have coolant. Even for the most common cars, they're always out of coolant. They don't want to keep anything in stock. No money's sitting on the shelf. If you're a business owner in a technical, mechanical type business that's high volume and moving fast, but your weak links in your business are little tiny supplies like coolant, clips, stuff like that, and then you wonder why your technicians keep leaving, or you can't afford to give them pay, and there's money is always being lost and bleeding out everywhere. Now, if your complaint is, well, my technicians steal from me or they're not that good, well, you got me as an owner, I got to look at the mirror and go, what is wrong with me that I only attract those kind of technicians? That's a self problem. That is a shop image problem. If the shop owner says, I never have good technicians come in through the door, maybe that's because you're the black sheep in the whole area that all the word from the local technicians is you never step foot in that shop. They're cheap and they're so screwed up that you'll never make money. And so that is one of these situations right here. Feel sorry for the old guy because he kind of has to work here because of language limitations. And, they were discussing this in another language, but I did understand. And that happens. And I see this happen over and over again. And these are the shops that I call the working dead. Only one person will make a little bit of money and everybody else suffers. And there's constant turnover and major quality control problems. See you guys later.